Okay. All right. I think this is this one we have finished already. Lesson number reading number 3. Okay. This one reading 4. Now we still at this story of the. Okay, sorry, the mouse ran away. Now here, Raja Pasanadi Kosalo. So atako Raja Pasanadi Kosalo anu pupena nalikodana paramatataya santasi. Atako Raja Pasanadi Kosalo aparena samaniyena susali kitagato panitna katani anu majanto tayang welayam imang udanang udadesi. Okay. Ubayena watamam so bagawa atena anu kampi. Ditadamikena chewa atena samparayikena chati. Okay, now we look at the sentence. So we break from sentence to sentence. So the first sentence here.
Sorry, Saiji. Saiji, yes. I got a request. Can you enlarge a bit for bigger?
Okay.
Can't see. Thank you.
Can you see now? Okay. So we are looking at the full stop here. And this one also. Okay. So actually it's just one sentence, two sentence, and three sentence. So we just copy here. So the best way to pick up the Pali grammar first and pick out all the vocabulary is just you compare the English and Pali, right? So this is a very simple sentence. Atako then. The subject is Raja Pasanadi Kosalo. Let me just write this. Okay, and then the verb is at the end. Okay. Now this one is not same. Okay. Santasi. Okay. So if we look at the meaning of santasi, right? So you can see this is a past tense, but the original words present tense is a santik tatik. Remain, stood still, establish, or settle, right? So we can write another meaning first. So let's say this is a subject. So everything will be the subject here. Now, when we learn about the lesson 13, then they can take it. This is an adjective. This is his name. So this is a proper name. Pasenadi. All right. Let's say this is a person. So this is a proper name. Okay. Name. And then Kosala. This is actually is adjective. It describes the country. He's from the Kosala, right? Anupubena. So this is instrumental case, but Anupubena means schedule. Here it acts as a adverb here. Okay. Now, so you have to like this. You have to divide it. I think you all have done the analysis. Naliko Odana Paramataya. Right. So we know that this is talking about his diet. So boiled rice Odana. So like this, if you know the boiled rice Odana, so basically your guess is Nalika, Odana, and Parama and Ta. Right. So based on it, it will be like we call it. So we try to break it like this. Nalaka, Odana, Paramata. Maybe Paramata. Just put the kind of like here. Right? Boiled rice. So Nalika. What is a Nalika? So Nalika is the measurement here. All right? Pin pot. But actually Nalika is kind of like they call it, I think they call it bamboo, something like that. Bamboo. A tube, you know. Because last time I think you see some of the Malay food, they put the rice inside they put the not cooked rice, put inside the tube or cylinder, then they boil until the rice is cook inside the tube. So this is the meaning of nalika. Right? So you can see here, it had the word odana. Right? So nalika odana. So a measure of boiled rice. Like now, I think in Myanmar, we use the tin milk to like 1 measure, 2 measure. So nalika odana. So bean boiled rice. So it just explain this one. Naliko odana paramata. Paramata will be this one at most. Okay. At most is talking about parama. The meaning of parama means that the highest. So means that up to highest or at most the pinpoint measure of rice. So you just memorize like this. All right. Okay. Now santasi is established here, but we can use the meaning gradually. Reduce here. Okay. Anupubena gradually and santasi is reduced. Or if you want to put the literal meaning, it's just like kind of like settle, right? Settle or remain. That's a we call it. If you want to put the literary meaning, you can write the word lit. Okay, literary meaning is like this. Okay, I think this is easy to know, right? So it's not. Okay, now next sentence is a little bit long. So this already the first part, so we copy the second. See? Okay. So this sentence and earlier sentence, if you notice it, it's quite similar format. Atako. This is used the word then. This one is used at that later time. So atako in a way is indeclarable, but you can translate according to then or at the later time according to this context. So Sam, the subject will be Raja Pasanedi Kosalo. Okay. We look at this one. The only one, this very obvious here. Okay. Arthur. So I should not use this color. Use another color. Green color. Okay. But here we also got some other things. Okay. Now this gato, to here is a past participle. It look like past participle. Okay. So we can break here for war. And then this is also another present participle here. So this sentence actually is a little bit difficult because it involves tak and antak. Okay. But the meaning is actually very straightforward. This is a subject here. And then you have okay, so actually you can break here from this. Sorry, atako is actually not the here. Here atako is then, but this atako has no meaning. This aparadena samena is a later time. Sorry, I was explaining wrongly here. So yeah, this is this one should be at the later time, not atako. So like this, then how should we translate the atako? So atako here translates then. So then aparena samena is at that later time. Then how should we translate atako? Okay, so maybe you can say, let's say according to circumstances, then the Pasenadi, he gradually reduced his food and then at that tighter time. So if you want, you can translate also then. Maybe you can say and or something like that. So you can translate something here, whatever you think is suitable here. Maybe you can translate as and or consequently or later or but or whatever. Think about something that you can translate for this atako. Okay. Let's say we put another color. So maybe think about something, what should we do here? Okay, so we just keep it for at a later time, aparena samenena, when parking pasenadi, all right. So this is subject here. Okay. So for this sentence, su salik kita gato. Gato means is the body, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's a body. So if this is a body, so it's not past participle. So why do you translate with the when? All right. So we look at it. This is all, right? So if this is not past, so this is a subject. So it's a nominative. And this is also. So that means that it's also nominative, right? Then when we translate the word when, then it's very easy. It should be nominative absolute. So this is not past participle. Okay, so it's not the PP. Okay, so it's just a nominative absolute. That makes sense because of the O and O. So when means that this nominative absolute. So gato is a body. Susalikita. So this is a past participle. Yeah. So that's why I translate with the had become. Had to show it's a past participle. So I think you all, when you get the analysis, I think Brother Ong do this one, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So can you still remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So we can see here. So this definitely is a PP here. So this PP means it's only this one, not the gato. Okay. Gato is actually is a noun. Okay. So this is a PP here. So you have one PP here. Okay. So you can see the PP here. So sometimes it's a very things. So that's why this kind of things is difficult because actually you have three things. Su is one thing. Salikita is another thing. Gato is another thing. So this kind of things you will see, which I think is good for me to explain in the next semester about more detail about all this combination. We call it the sandhi or euphony, or how things are mixed, or how things are blend together. All right. So for this sentence, this very short, not to say short, it's a few things together, and you can just, actually this sentence is quite complicated, yeah. So maybe underline. Okay, you can see this one is actually translated when his body was become quite slim. So if you put the word su, I think try to translate the word su with the quite slim, yeah. So what's the meaning of quite slim? Yeah. So salikita is cut to slice, means that he's actually personality king is very fat. So maybe the meaning is instead of very fat, it become like a little bit small. All right. So that's the meaning. Okay. And then you have another O here. So since we know that this is O, so you can point an arrow here. So this means that if you are study by yourself, let's say, if you are trying to write like this, you all should do an arrow and point here to here. Okay. Then like this, or you should point it to here. Okay. Then in this way, you can see the relationship between all the O and the O and O. Okay. And like this, when you break it, so it's easier to understand the meaning. Okay. So. Okay. So now, kata, you have another kata. You also have this kata, right? Now this kata is translated as limbs. This kata is translated as body. All right. Here, okay, he stroke. Stroke is this anu majanto. Okay, anu is kind of like a step by step, like follow another one. So this means that he stroke in a sequence. You can say that majak. Okay, majak. From the word I think majati. Yeah, white, polish. All right. So in the sense like he's wiping or polish anu in a sequence means up and down, something like that. All right. And anto, right? So anto is we take it as a present participle. So let's say we take a present participle means that he was doing the action. When he was doing this action, and then he said these words, right? So instead of limbs, another one, since kata you can translate as body. But if literally meaning of body will be quite funny. But limbs means okay, his hands and leg, right? So literal meaning of gata is a body, right? So this is a body. So gata also body. But here gata is look like pleasant tense, look like singular. But this gata look like plural. So that's why maybe instead of translate as a bodies, he translate as a limbs. So we can look for another meaning of gata. Okay. Okay. Body. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why the second meaning instead of body, limbs. So limbs is better word than the gata. All right. So instead of put the word body, so we just don't use it because I think limbs is much more better. So this means that sometimes the same sentence you have gata, one is translate body, another gata is translate limbs. So in a way, even though it's same Pali word, but the English is different according to here. That's why it makes sense. This is a present tense. This is a singular because only one body. But this is plural means that it's limbs here. Okay, with his hand. So like this one, panina, right? Hand. So it's an instrumental here. Now, so you have another time. Tayam. Okay. So if you notice that you have few times, aparena samena is at later time. Tayam velayam is on that occasion. Right? So different time on the same sentence. Right? So imam udanam. Right? Uda nesi. So even though it's si, but actually it's the same thing. It's a past tense aorist with the insertion s and then finish with one I. So imam, this udanam will be inspired utterance. So udanesi, utter, right? So now it's good. So I think the meaning is okay. Now atako. So this atako is then. Then for this atako, what should we translate? We cannot translate then because we already have the aparena samenena added later time. So anybody, what do you think? We should put in here for this atako? So open for discussion now. So anybody suggest something? What should you put for this atako?
I think use back then also quite good one. Then at a later time, it sounds good in English.
Then at a later time.
Yeah, because it covers everything already. Then at a time when his body become.
Okay. So beside then, okay. Consequently, also can. Yes, also can because it makes sense because the cause is that he reduced his food. Consequently, his body become quite slim. So we also can put consequently, all right? Or maybe normally if you don't want to put like this, you can put indeed also. So at that time when his body, if you want to put, maybe sometimes we can just lazy to think about anything, you just put the word indeed. It also can depends on how you want to translate. So indeed.
Saji, can we put finally also or not?
Finally, I think because not the story not finished yet, no. Yeah. So I think
As a
finally is
result,
too early.
as a result or subsequently.
Yeah, subsequently I think it's quite nice because it shows the cause and effect. So he reduced the food is the cause and this is the effect. All right, then it makes sense rather than then. Then already we have the word at that later time. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a
So
result
on
also can.
as a result, yeah, as a result, consequently, or as a result also can. As a result. Okay. Now, what's the difference between this at the later time and this on that occasion? So what is that occasion? What that occasion? Is it this occasion refer to certain occasion? What occasion it is?
This action of stroking his limbs.
Mm, Yeah.
Yes. On the
All
question is
right.
the action.
This action of the body becomes slim. Okay. So I was thinking this time on that occasion means that when he was on the occasion of he was
Soaking is
happy.
lean.
On the occasion he was happy at that time, right? When we say he uttered this udanang udadesi, this means that he was definitely happy with something. Okay. So what was he happy with? Let me cancel this one. Okay. What was he happy with? So you must think about that. Okay, he was on that occasion. What kind of occasion? Besides this, the body slim down. So on the occasion of what? Or body slimming down?
Yeah.
No,
Slimming
the
what? It's also
And
slim.
and what?
Aye.
And what?
the
No, you have
blessed
to
one
think.
have showed compassion.
No,
That one is
no, no.
next one. Next one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
On the occasion of body slimming down, and he now when we see that he was uttering this inspired uttering, that means that he was happy, Yeah, must be happy. If he was not happy, he cannot do this udanang udadesi. This kind of thing, even after when people, the emotion was like when the Buddha became enlightened, the Buddha, he just want to express his feeling. So at that time, the Kim personality also want to express his feeling. So what kind of feeling he has? Happy, right? Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah. So that's why there's a tayang wilayam, all right? Wilayam. So this wela, what kind of gender?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Feminine, all right?
Okay.
How about this tamaya?
But Saji, if let's say we layam, then why got long A?
Yeah, kanya, long A.
Kanya.
Yeah, kanya is long
Yeah.
A. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Now, samaya is, I think it's masculine. So this vela is a feminine. So you can see, you can use samaya or vela. Refer to time also, but different gender, right? Okay. Okay. Now, udayena watamam so bagawa atena anukampi ditta dammikena chewa atena samparayikena cha. Okay. You learn all these chewa and cha. Okay, so bagawa, right? The blessed one. Now, also interesting why you need to put the word so instead of just, let's say if you delete this so, you only say the blessed one. It's also correct, but why he want to put the word so bagawa? Maybe it's to show that it's the Buddha, that Buddha who really helped him. In a way, it's kind of like stress also, right? So bagawa. Anukampi. Anukampi is here used as the word for show compassion. Athena. So we look at the word anukampi, but there's no word anukampati. All right. Anukampati is kampati, the meaning is shake. So anukampa is also means that compassion. All right. So anukampa is this is actually from the word anukampati. It's from the verb changed it to a noun. Okay. So have compassion, right? So towards me. Okay. So you got the me, right? The blessed one show compassion towards me in regard to both of the two good. Now, this one refer to this ubayena, both. Okay, ubaya is both. Here is used as an instrumental. Here also instrumental. Now, atta is something that is very difficult to translate because if you check the dictionary, you will be surprised. This atta have more than I think 50,000, no 50 plus meaning. So you can see, no, this one. Okay, you can see this attack from here. Can you see how many meaning it has? Okay. Okay, you see this attack, one meaning. Present tense, attack, another meaning, number 3. Yeah. So it's also another meaning. So this attack has meaning like profit, attain, interest, advantage. So instead of talking both of good, can take both of advantage or gain, blessing, welfare, profit, prosperity, well-being. Not finished yet. Good, welfare. All right. There's some more. You have to read. Okay. So this attack has depends on circumstances, different meaning. And it's not just this meaning, it has other meaning also. See, present tense also, another meaning. Okay. Okay, this with the dot. So short meaning is this one. Even like this is only show the different meaning already. Welfare, gain, wealth, need, want, use, meaning. So you can see the welfare is different from meaning. Destruction also different from meaning. It also plural of ati. All right. So this atta is difficult to translate. So both are goods, or you can translate as benefits or welfare. Okay, so there are other meanings. Yeah. So anyway, you have both kinds of good, welfare, benefits. What kind of thing here? Because using the ena, and that's why it need to use ena. So the first one is called diktadamika. Good, pertaining to a present life. Another one, samparayika, for the future life. Okay. Now, dikta, if you understand the Pali, okay, dikta is from this change to past, okay, and then you have the pasati. Pasati means you see. So if you have this, you plus the past participle ta, and due to the s, you got the dikta, okay. So it's something that you can see or seen. Something you can see or seen, that means that it must be something that you can see in this life. So the pleasant life means has to do with this. The root actually interesting to see. And samparayika is a future. So this means that the blessed one show compassion towards me. Means that he show him for this life he becomes slim down, not greedy with food. And for future life means that he feel that he can even do more good deeds, so he will be born in better good place. So that's the meaning. The king appreciate the Buddha teaching. That's why he say so bhagawa instead of just bhagawa. So bhagawa. Now this vata. Okay. Now all these are in Dekramba. So anybody try to guess how should we translate this vata?
Indeed.
Okay. So where should you put the indeed? Where to
Indeed,
put?
blessed one.
Okay. Indeed,
In
comma. If
the
you
one
want to put
who
indeed, you have to put the comma one, right? So if you don't want to put the indeed at the beginning, the blessed one, you can put the indeed here, but you don't need the comma. Right? Okay. So beside indeed, what else? So beside the word indeed,
Can it be certainly?
okay. So indeed, certainly. So all this means that it's kind of like emphasis, right? Make it like stress. Certainly also. So all this have the meaning of certainly, the blessed one, or indeed. All right. So what else beside this? Really? Okay. So what kind of things is this? What kind of English? We call it adverb or what? If you want to put English, adverb or what?
Emphatic.
Empathy.
Particle.
Yeah. Particle. Yeah. Okay. Let's take it like the indeed, certainly, really, wata. All right. I think you saw this in a statement that the world is destroyed because the Buddha at first refused to teach. Surely, certainly, indeed, at last. At last means on negative sense, but this is a good one. Certainly. Okay. So wata also have few meanings. So you can see the word another wata means milk, another observation, practice. So wata have another meaning. So wata means part of exclamation. Yeah, so this is good. Yeah, it used for exclamation, right? Okay. Measure your exclamation. Okay, I think this is okay, right? So let's go back. Now, fighting. This is also interesting. Now, this sentence is actually easier compared to earlier sentence, all right? So, ni sawati. Nidana. Actually, the word nidana is not at, all right? If you check the word nidana means, I think, something like the source. Source, all right? Means the origin, where this story coming from. So, the story is a, okay, what, if you want to put, maybe you put the word originated at the Shawati. Okay, so you have one here up to here. So we're going to break it. Okay, now, you know the Ajata Satu, right? Who was he? He was the son of the Bimbisara. Okay. Raja Magadho, king of the Magadha, Ajata Satu. Do you know the meaning of Ajata Satu? So any of you know the actual meaning of Ajata Satu? Okay, so you can break at the gerund here. Dua. Okay. The meaning of Ajata, Jata is born. A means unborn. Satu means enemy. So before he was born, the mother had the wish want to drink the blood of the father. So that's why when the fortune teller, they heard about this, they call him, give him the name, the unborn enemy. Even before was born, he had the desire to drink the blood of the father. So very gruesome. Okay, so now you all have another one. Okay, so you can see all the Raja. This is consonantal. So when you learn the consonantal, you learn this consonantal. Raja, O, okay. Ajata Satu, right? This one is the masculine, finish with you. Wedi to Puto, alright? Wedi Hansan, Puto, masculine. So this is also masculine. Everything is masculine. So now this Atako again translate as then. Okay. Okay, as a black color. Okay. So this then. So very easy. He have one action here. First action. Second action. Mobilize. Ready to fight. Okay. And march. So very simple. The first action is put in gerund. So we have the tua here. And because the action here, the main action is in past tense, so you have to put in past tense. So the gerund mobilize with the ed and march with the ed. And chatu is a 4. Anga, okay? Actually, it's chatu, anga, and e. So 4 division. Sena, Mara Sena. Like we say Mara Sena is the Mara army. So this army. So this will be the object, all right? Object to this sana hitwa. And march in the direction of Kasi. So you can see here we use the word yena. Like in the word, in a many times you see the word yena and tena. So here only with the word yena. Yena Kasi, in the direction of Kasi, to fight against the King Pasenadi of Kosala. So earlier on, we heard about the Pasenadi of Kosala. Okay. So Abi, you I think this one beside the word march, there's another meaning. So when you type the past tense, sometimes you cannot finish the word. There's no SI. So what you delete until you find the it here, right? Yeah, march against. Go against, all right? Go against also can. March again, go again. So a bit, all right? A bit and would and ya. Okay. So if the ya is the root, so we look at the root is ya. What happened to the ya? Okay, ya root. Okay. Go, okay? Go. The meaning of ya is go. To go. Okay. So if you look at the whole meaning, so you have the abi plus would plus ya. And insertion s and I. So ya is go. So that's why just now have the translation is go against. Okay. Go against. So here they use the word march because it's marching in a direction of this see. So this sentence is you got the subject here, and this is a object for this sana yitua. But it also can be the object for this ajata satu. Okay. Now this is very simple. Associate, all right? Raja Pasande Kosala. So you got the subject here. So there's Kosala, then you have to put the word Kosala. So King Pasenadi of Kosala. Hurt, right? Associate. This is very easy, all right? So you all know the past tense. So su. And since it does not show you don't need to put type like the NA, NA, whatever. So you can just put the word very easy. Just put the S and I, okay? So then the changing to O and SS. So you got associate. This report it didn't say, but actually it referred to this quotation down there, right? How about this news? Or if you want to put, you can put bracket here. Well, there's no word this report. What report? Is the earlier one like above, right? Okay. Okay. But here it changed here. This is a past participle. So we see the previous sentence, there's no past participle. So here is Abu Yasid past tense. Here is Abu Yato. It's a past participle. So only one changes here. The rest are quite same. Okay. So he heard about this report. So the Raja now, maybe this, I think this kira refer to this word report. Okay. Because kira, if you notice, it's like it is say or say by somebody. Okay. Like sometimes we call it the hearsay also kira. See? Sometimes kira have another meaning. Okay. Really, truly, report by hearsay. Kira sometimes has different meaning. Empathic, really, truly. Right? Like I should think narrative now. It's like just now the story. Right? Or people say I heard, right? So I think this kira refer to this one, heard about somebody say about this. Okay, so here how about the Ajata Satu, Raja King Magado Ajata Satu, son of Wedi Puto, 4 Division Army, mobilize Mamam. Okay, another one, my. So this is also different from previous sentence. Okay, my conquer. Okay, or march past tense. He's a past participle. Yena kasi. All right. So only these two are different. Okay. Now the sentence also quite same. So now we can see start to fighting. Right? Atako. So Raja pasenda kasalo. So it's same sentence. Chatu Ranginam Sena Sana Hitwa Rajanam Magada Ajata Satu Wedit Butom Pachuyasi Yena Kasi. So the sentence is same written here. So generally meaning that he launched a counter march. I think this one is different from just now. Okay. Only this one different. Okay. Only this one is different. Pachuyasi. Just now is Abu Yasi. All right. So this is Pachu Yasi. Is have the Yasi and then this is Pachu. So this will translate counter march. Then the rest are same. Now they start to fight better already. Actually, this is interesting if you really want to read like the history of how they fight, right? Now, Raja Cha Magado Ajabatu Vedepoto. Okay. This is a subject here. You have the Cha here. All right, here is the N, Cha is the N. But Pasena Kasala is also the subject, right? It's also a subject. That's why here is also subject because you have the Cha and Cha. Okay, so they would end, they fight. And this is the word for fighting. Sangamesum, right? The word for fighting is Sangama. I think you remember I told you last time. Sangama. Meeting, right? Association, fighting also. Fight and battle. Some together. Gam is like come. So they come together, so they fight. But it's a past tense here. So with the aorist. All right, so here, so Tasmin Kopana Sangame. All right, Sangama. In that battle. All right, so we are talking about the place already. In that battle. So it's locative singular. So masculine. Yeah, should be masculine, yeah. So Tasmin in that battle. So the subject will be Raja Magado Ajasatu. So you all remember, so Ajatasattu, he's still very young compared to Pasenadi, right? And Pasenadi is aging. Actually, I think they are uncle, right? Their relationship is uncle and nephew, right? So this is also the, so like this, so Raja Magado, so like this you have to translate everything. So King Ajasatu of, you have to write the whole thing. So of Magada, Vedihin, how do you say, Vedihin, son of Vedihin. Son of, how they translate just now? Son of Vedahan, okay? Son of Vedahan. Okay, so you have to write the whole thing. Okay, cannot skip anything. So in that battle, now you have another one, Pana. So later we see how should we translate this word Pana. Okay, so and core, so you can see all these are core. So Tasmin Sangame. So in that battle, Raja Magado Ajata Satu Vedehi Puto. Now where is he? Parajesi, defeated. So the subject is the king, Ajatasattu, and defeat his should be uncle who is elderly, because King Pasenadi most of the time sit in the palace. I don't think he really know how to fight also. Okay, finish. So this sentence is very easy. You got the place, location. The subject is the king, Ajatasattu. He defeat the Kosala, Pasenadi. Paraje. So anybody can guess what is the root for this parajesi?
I think it's the same word as the Parajika, no?
No.
No, I think it's related Parajika, the defeat of the Bhikkuvan in the Vinaya.
So para, okay, let's see, we look at prefix para plus. Is it we have the para? I think the root is a G, right? Parajesi. Parajetic, right? So parajetic means from the word genetic. Yeah, should be the genetic. Yeah, it has the meaning from the parajika. But the meaning is root is G. Okay? Jaya. You know the word jetik, G from the word jayatik. Right? So Malay you have the word Jaya, right? Okay, Jaya is win, conquer. So Jaya coming from the word Ji, all right? So here also para plus Ji and S and I. So he not win, but he was yeah, it's here, yeah, correct. He's win. He win over the defeated, okay, Jinati. Jinati. You saw in, but okay, conquer from this Jinati. Okay, so para, but para has another meaning, I think. Beside the conquer, maybe another strong meaning. Para jeti. Subdues, defeat, yeah. If jinati is just maybe win, conquer. So maybe this word have more stronger meaning with the prefix para. Subdue also can. Yeah. Past tense, all right. Oh, fighting not finished yet, so continue. All right. Okay, now this is the last one. So before we go to this one, let's go for this one. So what about this kopana? So you can see all this in the crumble. Here also got another one. So sometimes for this interclave, really have to think for a while. So what do you think? This we already everything we translated Tasmin sama Sangame in that better, but how about this Kopana? So anybody want to guess? How should we translate this pana? Pana actually is a conjunction, but what kind of conjunction should we put?
N-A-N-D.
Huh? Sorry?
N-A-N-D.
N. But if you put N, then the Magadha and Kosala, they fought better. And in that battle, it depends on you stand on which occasion. If you stand on the side of Kosala, then you can see, however, if you stand on his side, like you can put like and if you like, but I will prefer the word however. Okay. However means that the king Pasenadi tried to fight. However, he in that battle, and then the Ajatasattu defeated the king Pasenadi. Okay, it depends on what you want to take. All right, so we can fill. So pana. Now you can see here a chart also, and you put an N. Now the subject, right? Okay. Right. Personality, right? But parajito. Okay, just now from this word parajesi. Parajito. It looks same. Okay. But he was defeated. You can say here he was defeated. So in a way, this is actually referred to past participle. He was defeated. And succumb on, right? Ewa. Ewa is a kind of like here also another one. It's also in declinable. So we have to think about why do we put the Ewa here. Okay. Raja Danim, capital, right? Shawati. So he go back to his Pachuyasi. So you only got one action here. Retreated, all right? So this defeated is not verb here. So this is actually adjective here. So this is adjective to the personality. It's not a verb. Only this one is the verb, right? So his own capital of a Sawati. Now succumb. Succumb is own self. Own. So his own is like emphasis. He only his place he can go back because other maybe say at that time the Ajata Satu already conquer many parts of his country, or actually it's a very small place, not to say a big country. So he only can go back to his own one domain only, right? So it's actually interesting to read this story. Okay, number 6. So we have 6 and 7. Let me finish the 6 first. Yeah. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when you read the Pali like this, so what you do is, if you want to keep the Pali, you keep it, all right? So normally you can do like this, copy the Pali again, and then copy word by word the one sentence. Maybe what you do is copy the Pali English. So we maintain the Pali English, the whole one. So what we do is now we break it, okay? So I teach you, that's the way I do. So this why working with computer is in a way also easier. So then you copy the sentence and then just move down on its equivalent there. So up to the meal. Okay, now we got everything. Now, so another one, atako. Okay, so we put in the example here. So let's do. All right. Now look for subject. So the first thing you do, always look for subject. Sambahula bhikkhu. So a numbers of monks. Then look for action. So you got one action with the tua here. So with the one tua, only actually this another one. Okay, another one. So you had 3 action. So dress, niwa, setua. Second one, also this one. The third one is entered. All right. Pao bin simsu. So a number of months. Now the time here, you notice that the time already changed. So earlier on the samaya. Samaya is a samayena is instrumental. But this one is not in instrumental. Okay. So anybody guess what is the case here? What is the case here?
Locative, Samayang is locative.
No, it's not locative. Yeah. Samaya is which gender? Samaya is which gender?
Samaya is
Masculine.
in evening, is it?
Masculine.
Masculine. Okay. Is Samaya masculine? So
Accusative lah.
okay, so it's acquisitive. All right. Acquisitive. Then why is it used acquisitive here for the in the morning? Why?
In the morning.
But it's very easy.
Indicative.
Sometimes the time we can use acquisitive, we can use like instrumental, we also can use here also acquisitive, all right? So just take it as acquisitive to indicate in the morning. Puban, Puba is earlier. Anha is day. So earlier part of the day is morning. So if you put the samaya, actually, if you want to put, you can put morning time, all right? But actually time is not needed. Is English understood? You have the just you write the morning, okay? So time is not needed, but time actually to indicate the samaya, right? But in the morning is already in is for the acquisitive. More is a puba. Anha is a like actually puba is earlier. Anha is a early part of morning. Early part of day means morning. All right. So subject sambahula. Bahula means number. Sambahula means many. Many here will be more than I think maybe 7 or 8, more than that. So niwa setua, dress up. Now, okay, pata chiwaram, right? Bowls, pata, chiwara is robe. Now you can see here, this tua is putting as ed, okay? Follow the aorist, okay? Past tense is entered, so ed. But why adaya is using the ing here? So there's a different thing. Why is it ing? Let's say if this this was actually we can take it as a gerund also, right? So let's see. Okay, now we have the subject.
This is gerund.
Yeah, it look like
Da
gerund,
and
right?
ya. Yeah, da and
Okay.
ya because the
After
prefix.
taking, after
Okay.
taking,
After taking.
This is gerund.
yeah,
Okay, then
gerund.
why is it you don't put the word after taking?
No, because gerund can also mean a concurrent action.
Okay, yes. Okay. So one of the point about gerund is mean that you see they dress out, they entered to the shawati, but when they dress out and enter at that time, they take the bowl together. Means that it's not that they take first and they enter later. So they take means that holding the bowl, holding ing, like now taking ing, concurrent action, then they entered. All right. So that's the meaning. Wira, can you follow? No need the word after taking.
Yes, Saji.
Okay. Means that they entered taking the bowl. Entered with the action of taking the bowl and ropes together, go inside for the arms. All right. So for the arms, of course, it's dative. All right.
The earlier action, that's why it's gerund, no? Correct?
Gerund for this tua only. Yeah, for this tua. Okay. But this ing
Daya?
refer to this. Huh? Sorry.
So
Pendaya
gerund.
is the no. It's a dative. It's a gerund dative. Yeah, it look like dative.
Adaya.
For Pindaya, yeah. Adaya is
Oh.
gerund, but it's not translated as a. It translated as a concurrent action, taking.
Yeah, concurrent action, gerund you can.
Yes, yeah. It can, but they want to ask why you don't translate with the word after taking, right?
No need to put after already understood lah. I think because
Yeah,
the action earlier, isn't it?
No, there are many cases, Saigi, where you have like walking the forest, the deer will eat the leaves same time.
Yeah, also can. So
Very
you can take
common,
it as
very
concurrent
common.
action, right? Concurrent, they enter and they take together. But you also can take it in a sense, they take the bowl first. After they take the bowls, they entered. But when they enter the sawati, they are still taking the bowls and ropes, right? So there is concurrent action, yeah, in a way. But in terms of logic, they must take first also. They must take the bowl before go to shawati. So it has two meaning. First, they must take the bowl, and second thing, when they entered, they're also taking the bowl. So let's see. This is interesting. Okay, first one, they take the
Yes.
so they take the bowl and rope first, okay? And second action, so they also taking the bowls and ropes, okay? They enter, right? So you can make it in two ways. So of course they must take first. That's why they put the gerund, right? So this in the gerund. So when they are taking together, they entered also is a gerund, but it's also kind of in the meaning of continuous. Continuous sense of concurrent action, right or not?
Yeah,
When they enter, they must take the bowl first. So before they enter, they must make sure they dress properly, right? They take the bowls and ropes. Okay, so two action. But if you are going to like you cannot just translate everything with these two. It's too much. Just the word, put the word taking is okay already. Okay, so let's see. Finish. This sentence is actually easier. So once you master this sentence, when you read the Tipitaka, it's actually very easy because you can see many of this kind of thing. Okay.
So
Now
Saji,
you
the
have,
Pindaya is dative lah, right?
yeah,
Pindaya.
dative.
Thank you.
Okay, now obviously we have tua here. So you can break the tua first. Okay, and then upasangkamisu. Okay, now Sawati yam in Sawati Pindaya 4, right? Charitua. So it translates when they had walk. So just finish here, right? Now Pachabatam. Okay, this is the next one. Okay. Pachabatam. This indicate the time, like just now. Okay, now this is the morning. So Pachabatam, after the meal. So they go there in the morning, right? After the meal, means that they eat. They go to Shawati. They go for alms now. So after they eat, all right, they have after meal means that they have eaten the food already. So this is also another time here after the meal. Pachabatam. Pindapata. Okay, now you can see anta here. So this is an action by itself. Had returned. From the, so it's actually didn't show here, but there should be a long A here. It's ablative here. So this one, remember last time we studied is how many? Panchami Tapulisa. Tapulisa where you combine few things here. It should be the Panchami Tapulisa, yeah. Yena Bagawa. Yega Bagawa. Upan Sankhamitua. So you can see